Dave here with Half Dozen Customs. Back out here on this little bed cart today. I'm going to try and mostly finish this up today. I think I've spent enough time working on this thing. I'm still waiting for the wheels to come. They won't be here till probably next week. But today I'm gonna get these two wheels welded on. I'm just gonna weld them on. And then that way I can at least pick up the cart and roll it around, roll it out of my way, do whatever I need to do with it. And then I'm gonna run over it real quick with some 80 grit. And I think we're just gonna rattle can it black. I normally use semi-gloss black, like on all my tools, my engine stands, my cabinet that I made for the sander. I try and do everything in semi-gloss black. I just like semi-gloss black. Eventually all my tools will be that. But I only have gloss and rattle can. My semi-gloss black, I don't have enough of it to paint this. I'd have to go get some more. So for now, I'm gonna rattle can it black. I think I have some flat clear coat, so I'll spray a coat of flat clear coat over it, and we'll be good to go. I was debating. I have plenty of blue, semi-gloss blue, like a baby blue. But then it wouldn't match my set, so I think we're just gonna stick with the black, and we'll get it rattle canned up. So I'm gonna weld the wheels on right now, and then I'm just gonna run over everything with some 80 grit real quick. Not trying to make it perfect by any means. I just want to knock down some of the rough rust and chip paint and whatnot, and just spend maybe 20 minutes sanding it down and get it ready for paint. So here we go. Try to get some clean metal to weld to. Not that I plan on ever cutting these wheels off, but I'm not going to go crazy welding them. I'll probably just put like 3/4 of an inch of a weld all the way around, and we'll call it a day at that. It'll be good enough to hold it on there, and if for some odd reason I ever want to cut them off, I'm not trying to cut 8 inches of weld. Be nice to just weld some plates on there and bolt it down, but I think it'd be too much work for me to make some plates, because I don't have any good flat stock plate steel that I could use. It would all just be scrap metal that I would have to cut and clean up and this and that. And if I could just cut it and throw it on the drill press and drill a couple holes, I would do it. But I think it's just too much work to spend trying to make some plates out of the scrap metal that I have here. So I'm just going to try and eyeball these. So I'm just trying to make sure that the wheel looks straight with this bar. And I think we'll be good then. Okay, she's got some wheels. I can't wait to get the other ones. Only thing that I see about this whole thing that I don't like. Now, I said before that I wanted this thing to serve multiple purposes. I want to be able to put beds on it, truck cabs. You know, basically whatever I need that's big enough to fit on here that I need to roll around instead of carrying. That's what I wanted it for. And then I want to get a giant piece of steel, whether, you know, it's 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch, whatever, big thick piece of steel, so I can have a giant welding table. Put car frames on it, strap it down, weld it down, whatever, build the frame, whatever I need to do. And this thing seems like it's going to be really tall, a lot taller than I would like. You know, you figure this is going to be how high it is. So if I put a truck bed on here, I mean, it's going to be sitting up here, which is fine. I mean, I can still work on them up there. I just won't be able to sit down and roll around. I'll be standing. And you know, if I put a flat table on here, you know, I think that's, you know, that's okay. That's a comfortable height to be working on. You know, I think if I'm building frames and stuff, I don't want to be on my hands and knees down on the ground. So, you know, I think to make a table out of this is a good height. You know, it can maybe come down a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. But the bed thing is what I'm concerned about. Beds, cabs, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get this cart done for right now. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to the metal store, and I'm gonna get a square tube that fits inside this. And then what I'll do is I'll cut these legs off right above where this angle iron's welded in. And then I'll take you know, a piece of that rectangle tube. I'll slip it up into the top part of the leg. We'll weld it in, and then these legs will be removable. I can just drop them in when I need them, or take them off if I don't need them. So I think that's the next plan, but you know, we'll see. I'll have to see if I can get some steel that fits inside there. If that's the case, then we'll do that. And you know, being black rattle can, I'll just be able to touch everything up once I do it. So, but yeah, I think that'll be the next thing. Is I think this is just a wee bit too tall. So I like the height of it for a table, but not for a bed. One more thing that I wanted to do. I totally forgot. So I have these eyelets. I bought them for something else and haven't used them. Haven't needed them actually. I bought them thinking that I was going to need them, and it turns out that I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this thing. I'm going to flip this thing over, and we're gonna weld these to the bottom of this angle iron, so that I can put a strap around the bed for moving purposes, so that I don't have to worry about the bed falling off of it. Also, you know, I was thinking as well with the table. If I get that giant plate of steel on the top, I can strap that down, or I can maybe get some of those, it's usually a block and it's got a hook and a hook, and you can screw them in and adjust them, and then I could run it from this eyelet to an eyelet that's on the bottom of the table, and we could crank them down tight so that the table don't move. So I think these will be good. When I go pick up the bed, I gotta roll it pretty far. It's over on the lift at my buddy's house. We're just gonna drop it down on this table and roll it back over here. And, so a little bit of a roll to get it back over here. We got some bumps and some hills to go around and over. So I think being able to strap the bed down is a good idea. I think being able to strap down the table is a good idea too later on when I get that plate of steel for it. Easier to flip over with those wheels on there. So I think I'm just going to come down, you know, maybe 2 inches from each bar. I think that'll just make it easier. I'll grab a tape measure. I'll throw out a few marks. I'll grind them up, weld them on. Automatic water catch. I was like, what the heck is that noise? Cool that it's automatically draining, but it normally doesn't do that, so I'm hoping that there's not something longer. Normally when I drain the tank and it gets below a certain pressure, it gets on, but the pressure is not full. Still leaking. There we go. A little whack. Okay, so I got some 80 grit on here. Basically, I'm just trying to knock all the rust down, you know, some of the paint. I'm not gonna go crazy on it. We'll just spend a quick few minutes doing this, so.
Yeah.
Okay, just knocked it down with some 80 grit, knocked all the loose stuff off. I'm just gonna hit it with, oh no, not that, I don't want that. Probably about 3/4 of a can. I was able to, make it all the way around one coat, one half-ass coat. Okay, went through probably about 1 3/4 can, 2 coats. The runs are extra. Looks good, better than the rusty cart that it was a few minutes ago. So, the camera died on me there. That last coat that I was putting on there is just some Rust-Oleum flat matte clear. You know, all my tools that I do when I paint that kind of stuff, it's all semi-gloss, so there's no shine to it. Main reason that I do that for myself is because the shinier it is, the more flaws it shows. So if I stick with the semi-gloss stuff, it still has some protection, but doesn't show all the flaws. So to me, this looks good. I'm good with it. We'll put a couple wheels on it when they come in, and then I'm gonna look into getting some tubes that fit inside there to sleeve it, so I can sleeve these legs. And when I get that done, everything was done in rattle can. I'll just be able to hit it real quick, and it'll match, and we'll be good to go. So now, you know, like I said, this is gonna sit outside. I don't have room for this to sit inside, so now it won't look like some rusty piece of junk sitting out in my backyard. Not that anybody's gonna see it. And then, you know, on the videos it looks better too, so. But I think that's it. I'm gonna go in, take a shower, make some lunch. So, I don't know what's next for my agenda. I think I do want to make I have a press over there. If I had to guess, it's a homemade press. I could be wrong. It was given to me by my neighbor. So that means that press was probably in the shop at one point in time. So, again, just something else that's making full circle. But I would like to make a stand for it so I can actually set it up somewhere instead of it sitting in the corner behind the door, which it may stay in the corner behind the door. But I would like it to be, you know, up higher, easier to work with. And like I said, I'm going to use all the metal that I cut off of this is what I'm going to use to build that stand. So that may be next. That may get a stand and then paint it black as well. The amount of Rust-Oleum in my spray gun that I have left is enough to do that. So that'll actually get done with the semi-gloss. Finally got our wheels in for our bed cart after like a week. I think I ordered them a week ago. So it looks like they're the right ones. Got a little swivel action. Let's hope this one matches. Because because one swivel is not going to do us any good. And we got 2 swivels too. Got little grease fittings in there, that's nice. So these are Harbor Freight edition. They match the ones that are in the back. I don't know how much the ones in the back cost. They don't swivel. I got those from my buddy who actually got me all the metal for the cart and owns the Jeep. So he gave me those wheels. I ordered these off of Harbor Freight and they were 45 bucks, 46 bucks, I think, with tax and everything. So flies. Okay, so I'm gonna get you guys moved over here, and we are going to hopefully get these wheels welded on here. So I got everything, hopefully that'll be a good enough ground because I painted everything. So I gotta hit these legs real quick with the grinder, get us some bare metal, and then hopefully these weld on with no issues. I don't really like welding on the ones that are all full of bearings and grease and everything, but we're gonna do it anyways. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hopefully that's good. Okay, fingers crossed, everything works, everything swivels. Let's see. It's holding itself up. Alright, we're good to go. Be a good idea once this all cools down to re-grease those since they got grease fittings. So I think for that I'll have to reload up my grease gun. I think the last time I went to use it, it was empty. But I have a new tube. Man, these flies out here are just relentless. They want to be all up in your business. Okay, so we're gonna let that cool off a little bit down there. I gotta take them off. We're gonna respray them with some black. So, but I did last night off of camera. I got these. Let's see, get them out of here. So I got these, I cut these out last night. They're leather patches. This is like real leather. At least I think it is. It seemed like it cut like that. It looks like leather on this end. This end it looks like suede. And I cut these to put up on the top here, so whatever we set up here, it isn't like metal to metal. I want to slide off when you're spinning it around, or you know, it's not damaging. You know, if I you know, this bed that I'm going to work on, you know, it's going to get flipped upside down. We're going to undercoat the whole bottom of it, and then it's going to get flipped right side up so I can paint the outside. And I don't want these, you know, scratching and marring up the brand new undercoating or paint or whatever it is that I'm putting up there. So hopefully my can here is still good. I have 3M spray adhesive. So I'm gonna spray a little on these, and then we'll spray some on those. We'll let it tack up as long as my can here works. Maybe, this says foam. It's not really what I wanted. Let me grab a box. Grab a couple boxes. This. I don't want to make a mess with this glue. Once that stuff gets all over everything, it's kind of nasty. So I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna spray it on these on the box first, and we'll see how it sprays. I do notice that the can says foam fast. If it's gonna make a foamy mess, I don't want to spray it on the cart. Let's see what this does. Oh, and it be getting it everywhere. This is the good stuff for interiors. So I don't think I'm gonna attempt to spray that stuff on this, because it's just gonna get everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this down, peel it up. Normally when you use this spray adhesive stuff, you spray both sides, you let it tack up for a minute, and then you stick the two together. So because I don't want to spray glue all over my cart, I'll put it down, peel it up, that way I got glue on both sides. And stick them down. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's kind of been raining now, so it's all rap-a-tap-tapping on the roof. Just kind of rounding off the corners, kind of, not really. Just the corners of the metal are rounded off, and then this leather that I put on is sticking out over the edge, and I just don't want stuff hanging out too much that'll get snagged and possibly pull these off. All right, so let's clean this up and put some taper on there and get that sprayed. Just cleaning all the soot from the welder off. Paint don't like sticking to that. You can see my nice pretty welds too. Okay, we got one coat on that. We'll let that set up for a few minutes. We'll put a second coat on it, and then I'll blow the flat mat clear on there, and we're done. So I'm gonna end the video there, You guys don't need to sit and wait for paint to dry with me. So hopefully, you know, you guys enjoyed the video of making this cart. I did have fun making it, even though it was kind of a pain in the ass. But it was fun. I enjoy taking, you know, stuff that's been retired. This was going to go to the scrapyard, you know. And I was able to turn it into something that, you know, will get used for hopefully a long time now. You know, maybe one day somebody else will end up with this and use it. But for now, I'm going to use it until I no longer need it. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it gets some good use. It should last for a long time. I think I did a nice job on it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm out.